2, and we're live. Jesus, what a countdown I did there.
I know.
Good morning. This is WXON, Detroit, Michigan, beginning another day of scheduled telecasting.
Yes, sir, we promised you a great main event here tonight. Andre, the China WrestleMania!
Hulkamania is running wild.
My God, what a run! It's how the world is watching.
Hell yeah. Hi, good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, June 1st, 2023. You are in the Place to Be Reviews Live. I am joined by AngelousDraven. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How you doing?
I am excellent, man. Morning Gap After Dark. He is sharing the link out there. Thank you, sir. Oh, look who's here. Nerdette. Good morning. Good morning, miss. Good to see you as always, darling. I got a video I'm working on for you. I should have that over to you by tomorrow. Sorry about the delay. Ryan's here. Good morning, sir. I was on Reality Based with Ryan yesterday. He joined me on the morning show the day before. Had a great time yesterday. And had it not been for my show, I think we would have probably streamed for another hour. So it was just flowing, man. Horny Alf's in the house. Hail. Good to see you. As we listen, Brightest Day. What's going on, man? What's going on? You know, Draven, it's June. It's June. Yeah. You know what happens in June, right?
Better clench your buttholes, folks.
Clench them up, folks.
Paging Dr. Faggot.
What are you, gay?
And then, the end of the month,
So long, gay boys!
that's all the corporations at the end of the month. They're like, hey, we're out,
Yep.
Except for Bud Light. Bud Light's just
Yeah.
billions and billions of, dude, I was in Walmart yesterday grocery shopping, right? I'm in there grocery shopping. I go by the beer aisle. Now, I've told you, I live in like a resort town. And Memorial Weekend, it was packed. I shit you not. I'm going to start taking pictures when I go into various stores because the Bud Light, Budweiser was full, all marked down. I mean, they're not moving any of it. And you don't have a lot of like that kind of political climate where I live. It's very, very like more conservative area, but it's not like. But I mean, it's welcoming to pretty much everybody, I mean, but you just don't get a lot of that shit around here. Like, I remember a couple of years ago, there was rumors of an Antifa rally going around, which my sister's part of.
We had or whatever.
There was, and you know what happened? They had basically like a Trump rally, and there was no trouble. Nobody got hurt. I didn't go. My dad went. He's like, there was people walking around open carrying. He goes, they had security up by the front. He goes, there was no issues. He goes, we walked around, everybody was just listening to music, having a good time. I'm like, all right. You know, that is wild. And piss beer.
Ours was
wild.
during the BLM thing, and
yeah.
That's
when this happened. But that's the thing about Bud Light is why was anybody drinking that fucking trash in the first place? Like, I don't have to boycott something I don't even drink. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't touch that. I used to drink that when I honestly, and this is not being bougie, but I used to drink that shit when I was in college. You know? Yeah, it's like buying a 30 rack of Natty Ice. I mean, that shit was like $8.99 when I was in fucking college. Mm-hmm. You get 30 of those, you get fucked up. My thing was always a gallon of vodka, though. What up, fake Ty, dude? Hail. St. Floyd says, shut up, cracker. Damn, this motherfucker's starting early on me this morning. Mm-hmm. He better have his Breathe Right Neck strip on.
But this also shows that boycotting works as well.
Yeah, it does.
And if people would do that with movies and cinema, that maybe things would change.
Yeah. You know, and that's the thing. It's like it's basic economics. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you piss off, and that's the thing. I can't remember the gal's name who was the marketing executive who kind of pushed this through. Yeah. But I mean, she lost her job. Oh, she's on leave. Yeah, she ain't coming back. Billions of dollars. Yeah, permanent leave. Yeah. Like the song No Vaseline by Ice Cube. On a permanent vacation off the master plantation. Heard you broke, got the same bank account, dumb. You bet you thought I was going to say it, didn't you? What you thinking about? I know that whole song by fucking heart. Backwards and forwards. Me and Trey were listening to that this morning on the way to school. So my 8-year-old likes Ice Cube. I'm like,
nice.
Yeah. Happy June 1st, Godzilla. The frogs are gay. The frogs are gay. No, we do have some things to talk about though. I wanted to go over to Box Office Mojo and look at that again because I was still waiting for the full weekend numbers to come in. Right. For the long weekend, and I got to change the Mexican hat dance in the background.
Speaking of movies and stuff, Shazam is now on HBO Max, so if people were not sure if they wanted to see it or whatever, if you have HBO Max, you can go and watch that now.
You know, it's not terrible, but they gave too much away in the trailer. That's the thing, and I'm trying to. When I review these movies, I'm going to review Where the Crawdads Sing. I'm going to review that. God, I love that movie. I just
saw it.
I watched it the other night with the wife. She was like, "Hey, do you want?" You weren't on the other night, so we didn't talk about this. But she asked me Tuesday night because I had the night off. She says, "Do you want to watch a movie?" I'm like, "Absolutely," you know. And she's, what? She goes, "Well, I got a couple movies." She goes, "Either Mother or Where the Crawdads Sing," and I'm like, Mother's terrible. Like, Nick told me not to watch it, and I watched it while I was editing, and yeah, it was fucking horrible. It makes no sense. It's stupid. But Where the Crawdads Sing was a really good fucking movie. Like, it was. I haven't watched. It was like kind of it said like mystery drama. I mean, it's almost like I wouldn't say it's not a rom-com, but like there's like a romance aspect to it. But it's a great fucking movie. It's great. Hail, good stuff. What's going on? Hail, good stuff. Hail, Papa Cotton. Watch The Little Mermaid. Duh. God damn it, Nerdette. God damn it, Nerdette. No, that's a bad Nerdette. I am not watching that. I have no.
Under the Sea?
What's that?
Roots Under the Sea.
Roots Under the Sea.
That's not Little Mermaid. That's Roots Under the Sea.
Yeah, I don't have any desire to see it. You know, I've seen the '89 one. That's all I need. I don't. I saw it as as a kid, and a few times afterwards with my little cousins and stuff. So I'm not the new one. Like I said, the only thing I don't. It just fucking kills me still is the fact that they don't acknowledge that they're blackwashing Europe, or this case, Danish, Hans Christian Andersen, a Danish folktale with little to no regard for it, but let them do that to a traditional African folk tale, or an African nation, not necessarily African, but because there's different variations of Africa. But it's a continent, not a fucking country, and that's what these. Anyway, it pisses me off. But yeah, let them do that to that, and watch the backlash, and then tell. But that if the door swung both ways, we wouldn't use terms like that. And there's even black folks that are getting sick of this shit. Because they know that there's good original characters out there. It's like with DC. I've got the DC Bible back there on the shelf. Mm-hmm. I mean, you can go through and find different fucking ethnicities of characters. So, yeah, and Aragorn and Lord of the Rings. Yeah, that's another. Like, why? We want to make it more accessible. Bitch, that franchise is beloved by people around the world. Everyone. Mm-hmm. It's infuriating, and then they gaslight you and tell you you're the problem. You're the bigot. It's so stupid. It's stupid. To be fair, her voice was... That's the thing. She's a singer. Absolutely, she does. I'm not saying that she's not talented.
Yeah.
I'm saying she looks like Sid the Sloth. No, but no, she does, really. No, she's a talented young lady. She absolutely is. She has a beautiful singing voice. I did listen to her sing a few times. I'm like, okay, she's got a great voice.
But she's not the Little Mermaid.
No. And that's the thing. And then having Awkwafina play Scuttle, like, okay. Hi, I'm Awkwafina. I'm 37 years old, and I sound like Selma. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, it's...
She was in Renfield, and I thought I was going to hate her in that, but she was alright in that.
All right. I need to check that out. I do need to check that out.
Nick Cage's Dracula is just ridiculously good.
Oh, I know, Papa. We're absolutely a global minority, but the U.S. in the eyes of the powers that be, the white populace in the U.S. needs to be shrunk down. You can make eye contact with her, but not eyes contact. They didn't just blackface. They blackface Gandalf, Eowyn, and left Saruman white. Go fit. Yeah. Why would they make the villain black? Why would they do that? Unless he's going to be redeemable, and have some kind of redemption arc. Mourn instant regret. Hail, brother. Scuttle was annoying as fuck. Nerdette, do you want a link? You can come on and join us if you want. You can come on and join us if you're free. Because if you saw the movie, I'd actually like to hear what you think about it. Because I haven't, like I said, I have no desire to watch it. Yeah, I'm a grown man with children, and I have absolutely no reason to watch The Little Mermaid. Yeah, I ain't watching a new one, like I said, man.
I'm not watching it either.
Oh, if I had a daughter and she's like, Dad, would you take... Yeah, I would, absolutely. But... my kid even saw the preview for it when we were at the theater when I took him to see Guardians, and he was like, and he's watched the original one.
I couldn't even get through Aladdin. I think they did the one where they're running through got to the song where they're running through the street rat or whatever, that song. And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. And I just fucking turned it off. It was that bad. Like they like butchered all the songs in my opinion. And then the only live action Disney ones that I did see that I kind of liked were The Jungle Book and the Beauty and the Beast one.
I didn't see Beauty and the Beast. Trey and I watched The Jungle Book with we watched that one, and then we watched what was the other one they did? Me, him, and the wife watched one.
Lion King?
We watched. I didn't like that. They did. They liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
I heard
creepy.
it like had no soul. Like it
didn't.
Felt like it was like soulless.
To me, that's what it was. It was like the cartoon. You can pick up like emotions. It might sound weird, but you can pick up more emotions from the characters. The live action ones are just no. We watched what the fuck was it? The Dumbo one too. That was.
I didn't mind that.
It was okay. I didn't. I had Danny DeVito was in it.
Mm-hmm.
Which was I like Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
Ever since the Throw Mama from the Train days. Have you ever seen that one?
I don't think so.
Oh shit! Throw Mama from the Train's fucking great. All right, Horny Alf sent me some characters here from the new
MTG.
Lord of the Ring. Yeah, I think this is like is this Wizards of the Coast shit?
Yeah, Magic the
All right,
Gathering.
Yeah, go figure. All right, what'd you say, Nerdad? Should be able to. I'll email you. Yeah, just email me this afternoon, and we'll set it up for tomorrow morning if you're able to come on with me. Absolutely. But yeah, this is Gandalf, and is that
Eowyn?
Eowyn? Yeah.
I don't know.
Jesus. Manliness said his Wi-Fi just went down again. Let's see what else we got here. We got. Oh, here's Eowyn, right? Why does this? Oh, that was Galadriel with Gandalf. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Instant regrets. I thought it was Jade Cargill at first too. Instant regret. I just, Jade Cargill is always just in my subconscious.
Apparently she's stepping back from wrestling after that loss.
I saw that article you posted, and I want to talk about that after this.
Yeah.
I think her ego is. I might be wrong, but I honestly think she bought into her own hype.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I think, and I said she needed to live the gimmick a little bit, but if you get mad about taking an L in a sport that you're talking over the outcome with in the back, I mean, unless it's like a big money deal, then you got issues. It's your ego, sweetheart.
That's like Goldberg. Goldberg is the same way.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Fucking
Gandalf the White. he ain't so white anymore.
Why do they gotta do this shit?
I have no idea. What up, Pursuing Paranormal? He says, I want to buy these, get them graded, sell them to losers on eBay who love skin color more than their family.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's sad.
What's the spell? I'm looking at it.
Oh, you want me to go back to that?
Yeah, I was reading how good the card is.
What is that? See, I never played Magic.
So basically, you can get a double cast of a spell with it. Cost is kind of shit, but yeah.
Manliness, I would have happily taken an L from Taya Valkyrie. I would put her over as many times as she wanted me to.
Oh yeah.
Hoi, it's Gandalf the Blick.
She's with Johnny Elite or whatever, John Morrison or whatever his name is.
Who is?
Taya.
Is she?
Yeah. Like Rock Hard Juice Robinson's with fucking what's her name? Tony Storm.
Wait, is that the one that looks like Hornswoggle?
Yeah, that you guys think looks like Hornswoggle, yeah.
I'm going home. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. Holy shit, dude. Galadriel looks like Storm from X-Men. She does.
Mm-hmm.
Gandalf the Father. Yeah, Instant Regret said he thinks Jade will be back, mark my words, and as a face. I could see that. I could see her doing a face turn. But then she's really going to have to work to get over. Because it's way more difficult to make people love you than it is make people hate you. Nerdad, if you didn't take off yet, good luck on your interview this afternoon. Saruman of many colors. Of course he's white.
That card doesn't sound too bad.
Mm-mm. Discard and enchantment.
The cost is too expensive, I think.
Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, each opponent mills 2 cards. When one or more cards are milled this way, exile target enchantment, instant, or sorcery card with equal or lesser mana value. Then that spell from an opponent's graveyard. Copy your exiled card. You must cast the copy without paying its mana cost.
So you get a free card, and then you can mill your opponent.
All right. Saruman the Fabulous. Somebody make his robe rainbow.
It looks rainbow. It looks pearlescent in that.
It kind of does. Jesus, dude, that is funny. The incessant need to do this to characters is.
I don't like how they've been doing the. I remember it's kind of sad because I feel like Wizards or like Magic the Gathering in itself is just like they've lost all these like they have no idea what they want to do next with their fucking story, like because there's legit a story like with the characters and stuff in the lore of Magic, and it's like they have no idea where they're going with it next. So let's have all these crossovers like they did Dungeons and Dragons. They're doing Lord of the Rings. They did fucking Warhammer 40K. It's like they don't got anything else because they ran out of ideas. So now they got to fucking dip into all this other bull horse shit stuff.
Jesus. Let's see here. Let's hear from Action 6 News. And then we'll come back with that article you shared in the group chat. We'll be right back in 29 seconds.
When an explosion leveled a house in northeast Detroit, Action News was there. When 27 East Detroit City employees were exposed to carbon monoxide fumes, Ann Eskridge got the story. Garbage collecting is a family affair in Livonia, and Rebecca Sobel told you why. And when Ben Marshall took time out for some monkey shines at the zoo, we covered that too. If you want to know what's happening that affects you, watch Kelly, Legoff, Ackerman, Turner, and Channel 7's Action News team at 6 and 11.
So there we are right there. There's Jade, who just lost her TBS title. And yeah, she's stepping back. It says in a surprising turn of events at AEW Double or Nothing, Chris Statlander made her triumphant return and captured the TBS championship from the previously undefeated Jade Cargill. The shocking outcome has left fans wondering why the promotion decided to end Cargill's impressive 60-0 streak. Well, I mean, let's face it, the streak it had to end sometime.
Yep.
And honestly, Taya should have done it. It should have been Taya that won that. Okay, so Statlander was getting a push, and I'm not going to diss Statlander. I'm not. I am going to knock the booking though, because I have nothing against Chris Statlander, other than she's a little bit injury prone, I think.
This is their second knee injury. I think it was her one knee, and then now it was the other knee. So it's
not going to get any better. I mean, she's relatively young, I believe. Maybe in her early 30s,
something,
if not late 20s. But I mean, okay, girl. She's got a thick build to her anyway, but you're gonna want to strengthen those legs. 27. You're definitely gonna want to work those legs a little bit more. I mean, you have to strengthen those after you're right. That's the problem. Is once in the wrestling game, you really you have to change your style up. I mean. Yeah, Jade's streak needed to end, though. It did. She'd pretty much lost all her steam. I mean, outside of the obvious, her being eye candy.
They should have, and I felt like they should have ended her streak back when Red Velvet and all them split. Like when she was basically getting rid of all the baddies. Like at the end of that, that should have been when she dropped the title.
Now, that's my question is, okay, so Jade comes back, all right? She comes back. They want to make her a baby. You bring her back. You separate her from, Mark Sterling and all the other shit. You have to humble her. You do. She's got to, she might have to come out and take another loss. Like, she comes out and, I would book her strong, but not too strong. You know what I mean? Like, make her look legit, have the heel go over on her cheap to where she's miffed. Maybe she loses a couple matches, and then, and the crowd might start to get behind her a little bit, make her a sympathetic baby face, and build it back that way. You got to tear down the house and rebuild the foundation for her to be accepted if they bring her back as a baby. I mean, honestly, it's one of those things where I don't know if she could do it. I don't with her, and it's not even her look. I mean, she has a great fucking look, but she looks more heelish, and it's the way it's just the way her facial expressions are. It just works that way. Now, I'm not saying she probably couldn't do a baby face run, but if it's going to get over organically, I'm not sure. I'm not.
Well, they kind of already have she kind of already has like that sympathy for her because with her daughter, because she uses her daughter a lot.
Yeah,
they already have that kind of like built-in sympathy for her if she's gonna turn face.
Yeah, it's difficult to do that as a heel. You're trying to involve your kid, and then it's like you're a heel. So as a baby, that'd work better, absolutely. Instant Regret says, I would say she makes a save for some other face, too. Yeah, yep. Maybe, you have to pair her up with another, like, female baby face. And, who's to say she takes some time off? She needs to go somewhere and work. Like, I strongly suggest Japan. Because that'll make her break.
She's gonna take a break from wrestling, possibly starting immediately. The break is believed to temporarily with Cargill, and then when she returns, she's gonna make a significant shift in her character and personality.
She has to. She has to. Damn. Just damn. Yeah. The decision to end her undefeated streak and introduce new storylines and character arcs indicated commitment to involving and diversifying the women's wrestling. Don't say diversifying. Don't say that. I mean, let's face it. You had her as champion. You had Athena's. You have two black female champions holding both your female belts. I mean,
you have Athena holding the ROH women's title.
ROH, yeah.
And then you have
you got Tony Storm with the other one.
The other one.
Yeah. I forgot Athena was ROH. Yeah. But I mean, you have 2 out of 3 are black female champions, were. I mean, that's progress in itself because you didn't see that years and years ago. It's there, you don't need to say, look, we're diverse. Look, no, just stop. Okay, the whole
fucking manliness is she Asian.
Have her lose to Nyla.
It's bad enough Chris Statlander fights Nyla on Dynamite.
Yeah,
as an open challenge, which I'm assuming she beats her ass, but still.
Papa says, "Screw the storyline and put these bitches back in the Jello." Instant Regret says, she most certainly needs some tightening as far as technical skills are concerned. She can definitely talk, that's for sure. Oh, yeah, she's got microphone skills. Absolutely. She's got microphone skills. Like I said, the aesthetic is there. Just her chain, and she looks rigid in the ring. She looks like she works. Like her body is not, she's not loose. Like she's not, you have to be loose when you're in the ring. You have to flow. She just looks like she's rigid. I didn't realize she was that fucking tall. She's a big bitch.
And they were
like
talking
5'10".
about. I know she was talking about going to New Japan at one point with Danielson because he's like one of her trainers. So I think that would be great because I know Danielson wanted time off at one point too to like go over there and do some of the New Japan shows or whatever. But whether that materializes or not, who knows? Especially with a new AEW show coming down the line here in 16 days.
Yep. Yeah, just a couple days. Hang on. Work text me.
I wouldn't mind finding out if she's loose, manliness. Jesus.
God damn it, manliness. No, I really do. I hope I do hope that she goes and she improves. Because the women's wrestling is, I would say, more popular now than it's ever been. It really is. And you know, that's it. It adds something to the card. I still think that if they're going to do something like that with the size and the amount of women they have in the AEW and ROH altogether, I'd say they go back to doing a Women of Honor show. Mm-hmm. At least make one a month and give them their own show. I'm not, like I said, I used to watch that when they did that. Yeah, for obvious reasons, because most of them are eye candy. But you do see some good fundamental work out of a lot of those gals.
Well, they could do it because obviously their shit's on the network or on their not in the network, but on the Watch ROH or the Honor Club thing. So they could do a women's show. I know Tony Khan had said about potentially doing an all women's show, either AEW or ROH, because he had said about all, basically, I think the name was All Elite Women is what they were, what they were shooting, I guess.
I could see that. Good stuff sent me this. Remember this one?
Oh yeah.
I shared that on Facebook.
It's so bad, but it's so funny.
My friend, the only person to get mad was this black chick I'm friends with, Cammie. She's like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "Are you new?" I've known her for like 25 years. I'm like, "Are you new here?" She's like, "No." I'm like, "Exactly."
That's funny because I have like a bunch of friends too that I've known for years, but like they got all butthurt and stopped being my friends. So
yeah, that's it's. I was like, really, like you're gonna get mad about a meme? Come on, like her eyes are fucking far apart. Like, come on, they're seceding from each other. But here's this. We were going to talk box office, and I kind of glossed over it. But here's from last weekend. And you notice they're still not showing percentage drops?
No, that's weird.
They always have that on Monday. Today is Thursday. They don't have the percentage drops. That makes no sense. The number hasn't changed, though, for Little Mermaid, I don't think. Now, see, this is the 26th through the 29th.
Oh, so then it still doesn't have. Wait, what was the 30th? 30th was Friday.
Wait, May 30th?
Yeah, May 30th.
May 30th was 2 days ago. That was Tuesday, homie.
Was it? What am I?
Yeah.
Oh,
today's Thursday.
I'm looking at this month, not last month. Dirt.
Yeah, I'm looking at. I was looking at last month. But the totals have went up. Obviously, they adjusted that, but they didn't say what the percentage drop was. What it pick up? It was at 68 million, 10 million worldwide, or on the international side is 10 to 15 million is all it gained. The domestic really hasn't went up that much either. It had $118 million opening domestically. That means it made $12 million
Jesus.
Since then.
How much is the budget for this?
For which one? Little Mermaid?
Yeah.
Like 200 some million, I think. I think 250 or between 220 and 250, I want to say.
250 million.
So figure in distribution and marketing to that. Yeah. Oh my God. I got to share this meme real quick. Horny Elf sent me this.
The Fast X budget was 340 million.
Was it?
Yeah.
But that's going to make money.
That is going to make money. So
it's
already at what, 500,000 or 500 million?
Yeah. Horny Elf sent me this.
Oh God.
I love this. I love it. Yeah. Did they purposely try to make that look like Roots Under the Sea? Did they?
I don't know, but when they're in the carriage and stuff, it looks like a fucking either Roots or what was that, Rosewood or whatever?
Rosewood.
Yep. That movie's really good though.
I haven't seen that one in a long. That came out a while ago.
That is a really good movie.
Yeah, it's been for. Oh,
It's
this
a Tony.
fucking guy. What's up? We have a Tony appearance.
What up, y'all? Good morning.
Morning, man. What's going on, brother?
Nothing. I was planning on being here at the beginning of the show, but yeah, car stuff. So I'm here now. Everyone, you can relax. As another monster would say, I'm here. Yeah. Yeah.
Did you get the car taken
what
care
is
of?
it? Thursday? I hope today, dude. There's something like stuck in there, so my brother-in-law has to go to the junkyard and find a similar vehicle and hit it and see if it breaks off. And if it does, we're good to go.
All right.
The fine mechanics of engineering, dude. Like,
Right?
yes. Yes.
But yeah, it's
Oh.
Thursday. It's the first of the month. It's gay month.
Yeah. Aren't you
Everything
happy
is gay.
we're gay
Oh,
today?
I forgot it was Pride Month. I would have douched.
And it's funny. Look at the upper right corner of the screen. I didn't even realize that. I got the WGPR logo up there. It happens to be a rainbow butterfly.
I was looking at that when we were talking about Pride Month on Tuesday, dude. Like, that's kind of perfect.
It is. I'm just gonna leave it. That is legitimately the old WGPR TV from Detroit logo. Here's the black and white version of it. But that was actually the first black-owned TV station in Detroit.
Oh, nice.
Back in the day. Yeah. Yep. And like the whole aesthetic for the morning show. I mean, all the little commercials. Those are all old school, obviously Detroit stuff. I ended the other day. Tony saw the Spirit of Detroit thing at the end of that. He's like, that made me sad. It is,
Yeah, dude.
It's
Yeah. It is sad. Like, just seeing, like I said, the country you grew up in no longer exists. You have white people ice skating in Detroit and fucking creating like a little fucking chain centipede thing going around the ice and people eating picnics in the park. Like, yeah. And I want to take that same theme and like put it to people losing their $30,000 chain around their neck and abandoned houses being burnt down. And yeah.
Jamal. They did take his gold, didn't they?
Yes.
Outside the gas station on Werner Junction in Detroit, Jamal had bought scratches every day until he hit one big. And what did he buy? Yeah, I done bought a $30,000 chain. Yeah, and they had take my chain. Like, oh.
Sucks, because if he would have bought that and just locked it up and not flashed it, it would be worth like a lot more now, just since certain
because the
person
price
took
of gold.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
They had taken his chain.
They had. I need to find that bumper again. I don't know what the hell happened to it. I think I lost it in the brand split, but I need. Yeah, I think you made that one, Tony.
Yeah.
Brand split.
Yep.
See if I still have it on here.
That was one of the because we used to show that was one of my favorites. But here's you wanna see some old school Detroit. While I pull up this next segment, here is. You guys have probably never heard of Bobolo Island, but it used to be like an amusement park in Detroit, and they had the Bobolo boat that would take you out to the island. So here is an ad for Bobolo Island. I'm not sure if this is Vinny and Frankie in the ad, though.
Giuseppe, what is that place? That's the famous Bobolo Island, Mario. Look, these are the new Fort de Fun. That's just for the little ones. Let me look. Holy moly, the new Falling Star ride. Come on, give it to me. And look, all brand spanky new. Here, Mario. Mario?
Come to Boblo and share the fun.
Mario, wait for me.
Boblo tickets available at all AAA offices in Michigan.
So does that exist anymore or no?
No.
Damn.
No, sadly, Bobolo Island has been gone for, God, years. Let me see. Oh, yeah, dude, there used to be so much cool stuff in Detroit. Like, it was it was honestly like there was fucking cool things to do there. I mean, it got turned into a war zone, but there was still cool things to do. Hang on, let me. I can't remember what year that closed.
There was like it was the fastest growing city or something for a while. It was like the automotive capital, the United States.
Yeah.
Like Detroit was doing big things.
Detroit Rock City.
Dude.
It's a tragedy what they did to Detroit and what they're doing to all big cities.
Yeah. It's been closed since 1993. It's been closed for 30 years.
Wow.
Yeah. You want to... Oh, go ahead, bro. Sorry.
Like, if you guys remember Honey, I Blew Up the Kid, like, Nick or whatever the boy's name was who was in the first movie, he, in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, he worked at Wet n Wild out here. And Wet n Wild, dude, that's where we all spent our childhoods, and they closed Wet n Wild. It was on the strip. They closed it so they could build another casino. And I mean, it was devastating when they closed it. Like, that's where we all spent our damn summer and all. The land sat there for like 13 years unused. They just bought it just in case they want to build a casino. That sucked, dude. Las Vegas went without a water park for a long time.
So what it looks like now, or what it looked like then?
This was after it was closed. Look at that, dude. That's fucking sad. That's like, hang on, let me find they had the boat, the Bobolo boat.
Sad, bro.
Dude, look at this shit. That's it right there. That's the Bobolo boat. Look at that. I mean, there's a video. Hang on. Where'd that? Hang on. There was a link down there. Here it is, right here. There's actually a YouTube video. This is from 2020.
Wow.
Oh shit! Did they go there?
Probably.
All right. Hang on. Yep. See, I don't know if I don't know who I need to look up who owns that now, because fuck, dude, I'd be afraid to go out there,
George
honestly.
Soros.
Probably. We will make the bug farm here in Detroit on the Pablo Island. I don't know why he sounds like Klaus Schwab all of a sudden.
You'll eat the bugs.
Eat the bugs
and ride the roller coasters.
Ride the roller coaster. Ride the Pablo boat to the island. Eat the bugs. Ride the roller coasters, and then we will kill you. What? All right, Papa. Buy a $29,000 chain with a $1,000 gun, right?
Yo, speaking of that, speaking of $29,000 chain and a $1,000 gun.
Attack at a West Side gas station.
Thieves target a man because of the gold chain he was wearing. Tonight he's talking with our Tim Pamplin, who joins us from the scene with the night cam. Tim.
It was a typical afternoon here at this West Warren gas station in Detroit near Grand Boulevard. Customers coming in, filling up with gas, buying lottery tickets. It was a favorite spot for our victim, Jamal.
Thanks, Reed.
Customer walks in, shakes his hand, a couple more customers behind. The guy in the black. Pay
It's
close
me,
attention
baby.
to him. And his buddy right behind. They're looking for some easy pickings. And Jamal is their target.
I hit the lottery.
Jamal won $30,000 on the Michigan lottery, bought himself a $20,000 necklace. You see he's wearing it there. He's heard of people getting robbed for their jewelry.
Yeah, it's a thing. So I was just looking around, making sure nobody ain't trying to get my chain,
But they did get his chain. He walks out the store. The suspects were waiting.
So I ran back, tried to get back into the gas station. They had grabbed me, tackled me down.
A particularly vicious attack, punching him, kicking him, getting him to the ground, ripping off his gold.
They took off running and jumped in their car and took off down Warren.
It's Throwback Thursday, baby. That's a throwback bumper right there. Did you see those motherfuckers try to run? All their pants fell down. Every fucking one of them. They stopped pulling fucking pants up. Oh, God. Fucking, I do love the city of Detroit, but I hate it at the same time. I do. I love the city. I do. I love the city of Detroit so much, but I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much. It's so bad. Like okay, dude, first of all, this motherfucker, I don't know what's funnier, their pants falling down or watching Jamal try to run. Like that that was like
where's Arnold?
You know where the cartoon character starts running and his legs don't move, but he just makes a little cloud of dust? That's about what Jamal did right there.
I like when they were in the process of getting him, and he was just like, ah,
help, oh, poor Jamal. He lost his gold.
If Arnold would have been with him, he'd have been all right. him and his football head.
Wait.
Dude, I looked up some pictures. That shit looks crazy. The abandoned New Orleans Six Flags.
Hang on, we'll take a look.
It's crazy how people just leave. Like, I get it. The Hurricane Katrina went through. It probably messed up a lot, but it's like at least knock it down. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. What up, Nano Reaper? Long time no see. Good to see you, sir. Screw buying a chain. Buy 25,000 a rifle and 5,000 worth of ammo.
Klaus Schwab uses Babalos Island or whatever in the roller coaster, and it's like, what is that? Nothing But Trouble, or it's that roller coaster thing.
Yes. The bone shredder.
Yeah.
The fucking bone shredder.
Maybe that's how the dude in Uvalde pulled it off. He won the Michigan lottery.
Jesus Christ. Hey, it's day what, and we still haven't got the Tranifesto yet?
Yeah, for
right?
real.
I'm just gonna wait. I'll wait for that. Hang on, let me hold my breath.
Yep. No, we saw a guy stalk down a conservative kid and Minecraft him with his truck before that manifesto released, and we saw the charges not dropped but downgraded to a lesser charge when it was obviously premeditated, but whatever. Two-tier justice. I love it.
Nano says, and the funny part is he spent $20,000 on the chain before he paid taxes on his winnings, so he still owes the state taxes on that ticket. Yes, he does.
Jesus.
Damn it, Jamal.
He's getting his head stomped into the concrete like, at least it's a tax write-off.
I like islands, Tom Hanks.
Have you ever been to Greece?
Yeah, here's the New Orleans one. Jesus Christ, dude. Wow. Wait, is this... They got a video. Should we look at the video?
As long as it ain't copywritten. Yeah. But yeah, dude, you gotta imagine all that humidity in the air too, so all that stuff, like all the metal needs constant attention so it doesn't rust and degrade, and it's just been sitting there for what? How long was Katrina? Like fucking 15 years ago, 16?
That was 05. It's 18 years ago, bro. It was almost we're talking almost 20 years. I speaking of which,
what? Everyone's all up in the New Orleans Superdome or whatever, and a bunch of black people, and Barbara Bush is like, well, it's nicer than where they usually live. It's like, holy shit.
Damn it, Barb. Your racism is showing again.
Bush, Jesus.
Let's see. Hang on. Let's go here. This is, let's see.
That was around the time Kanye was like, yeah, George Bush don't care about blah, blah, blah. She just came out and said it. I'm like, fuck.
So, let's see here. This is supposed to be what it looks like today. Where the fuck is this at?
It looks like Tidal Force from Hershey Park.
Hang on. The first clip showing the I don't want to see the origins of Jazzland. Oh, here it is right here. I'm not going to play the audio. Here we go.
Oh, wow.
God damn. You know, I honestly don't know why people aren't shooting movies there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you want to do, like, a post-apocalyptic movie, I don't know why you wouldn't do it here. Dude, why didn't they utilize...
dude.
Yeah, why didn't they utilize this for the, like, Walking Dead? I mean, I know they get tax credits for using, what is that?
Georgia?
Yeah, they're in Atlanta. They get a lot of write-offs for Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, Nano Reaper. This, dude,
not wrong.
No?
Mm-mm.
This is fucking creepy. Like, what up, my sketchbook?
Hail,
brother. Fucking sick. I went to Six Flags in Chicago. We went there for our senior trip. We didn't get shot either.
Maryland, Six Flags is the one I was in.
I was able to buy... Oh, sorry, Tony.
No, I was just going to say, I've never been to a Six Flags, but I've driven past them on the way to South Carolina and other places, and we almost stopped at the one in Georgia when one time when we were headed up to South Carolina. We didn't, but I've seen them, like, I've been right there, like, seen them from the interstate, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Been to Knott's Berry Farm in Disneyland. Done that.
I never went to Disney. My parents we didn't have the money for that as a kid. We didn't.
Yeah,
it's kind of sad because I've only been like twice in my life. Like once when I was like young, my grandparents took me, and then once in my 20s, you know. But it's kind of sad because had they not become such a communist company and everything that Walt despised, it really is kind of magic walking in there. It's like you are in a different world. You walk into... I've never been to Disney World, which I hear is even better, but you walk into Disneyland and it's like you're nowhere like you've seen before, you know? It's really nice. But all that's gone now.
Look at this shit. These pictures are... I love stuff like this.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to fucking go... like, and kind of, you know, do like the little, there was the urban explorer shit, or they call it, they have their trendy like urbex.
Even like the asylums, like the abandoned asylums and shit.
I'm gonna go to the one in Traverse City this year,
like Pennhurst and shit like that here in PA.
Mm-hmm. I've heard of Pennhurst. I've heard of that
Ronald
one.
Reagan.
They used it in
yeah.
What was it? Stranger Things.
Yeah, for in was it season 4, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, my sketchbook, that is Six Flags in New Orleans.
It's when George Bush caused Hurricane Katrina.
And he didn't care about black people. And apparently Barb didn't either. Not at all. Barb. Let's see. Hang on. I want to look. We looked at that. Let's look at the Babalo Island video. I want to see that.
One might argue Barb cared about them a lot, and that's why she was happy they were in a nicer place than their home.
Except all the grapes that happened in the Superdome.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah. We don't talk about that.
Oh,
mostly
shit. Hang on.
Peaceful.
They were mostly peaceful protests, and I'm a bigot for mentioning that. Hang on a second. I'm going to turn that off because I want to play the audio on this one. Because they have a fucking... I could get away with playing these commercials. Look at this shit. Oh, my God.
It's an island of fun. It's an island of excitement.
My sketchbook, Mickey never keeps his hands to himself.
It's Bablo Island. 272 acres of enjoyment. And it's the perfect place for your group outing. Because Bablo Island has a variety of attractions, including many new things for the 1990s
You can bring outside
season.
food, too.
No matter what you're interested in, you're sure to find it on Bablo Island. Teenagers like thrilling roller coasters, and we've got 3 great ones. The Nightmare, the Sky Streak, and the appropriately named Screamer.
So this is where
Teens
8 Mile
also
really
like the
took
Falling
place.
Star and the Pirate Ship.
Yep.
Why
Hershey
like
Park
all
used to
this,
be like that. You
I'm
can bring
sure.
your own
But they do.
food from outside and all
One
that
attraction
shit.
everybody
They
likes
do
at Bablo
picnic
is the Sky
pavilions and all
Tower,
that, and then they
a
get rid of it.
relaxing air-conditioned trip
Agreed.
314 feet
The
up.
second time I
with a
went to
fabulous
Disneyland
view.
in
Hey, what's the
2005,
guy doing down there?
we were taking my
No
nephew
wonder
and my
Bablo's
mom and
been a part of
I went off
everybody's
on our
life
own.
since 1898.
And we got
It's
like
a
a
wonderful
3
tradition.
chicken finger
And
meal,
so easy to get to.
some cold fries and a
Gulf of
drink, a
Michigan
medium
or
drink. We
Amherstburg,
both
Ontario.
got that, and it was like
Park and take a
$45. Like, are
relaxing,
you
fun boat
fucking
ride to
kidding me?
Bablo.
And it was like
Amherstburg's boats meet
not
frequently,
great
and the
quality.
trip to the island is only 10 minutes.
Jesus.
Just 45
Like, you
minutes
should
from
usually
Gibraltar.
leave the
Summer's
fries in the
just
fryer
not
for the
complete
recommended
without a
cook
trip to
time, guys.
Bablo.
Like,
Make your plans now for an island
maybe it's a
vacation
thing
between
in
May and
California.
September.
We have
Eat 'em
two
half frozen.
nobles here that's like
Bablo Island.
where you can bring picnics and whatnot, and then you can pay the rides as you go.
Ferry passageway where visitors to the park.
It's sad, man. This is like an analogy of our country, man. Like anything
is.
fun, anything what it's all it's about now is how much money can we make? How can we squeeze every penny out of something to make the most dollars possible? That's the only value that Americans cherish anymore.
Yeah.
There's nothing about the fun. There's nothing about the user experience anymore. It's all about the dollar that gets weaker with every day that passes. There's no culture anymore.
That's pretty cool.
They tear down Bablo land and don't build anything in its place,
Mm-hmm. That's 272 acres, 10 minutes off the coast, of Detroit, basically. The port, and you're not doing anything with it. Oh, that one burned up.
Breaking news from Detroit's marina, where a piece of Detroit history going up in flames.
I remember this.
The Bablo boat is on fire right now. Our Nick Monticelli arriving there on the scene.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it fucking burned up.
What do we know?
So unfortunately, we don't know a whole lot right now, but obviously
My dog won't quit barking, but I want to tell Pursuing Paranormal that them closing this theme park reminds me of the Always Sunny episode where the kids drank. How sad. How sad. I would have drank if I went here as a kid and they closed it.
Yeah, everything's gay now and sucks.
Dude, he's not wrong.
He isn't
dude.
wrong, I know.
No.
What's up, Instant Regret? How are you doing? Good morning. Yeah, dude. Pursuing Paranormal put it perfectly.
Yeah.
And it's the month of June, so it's perfect timing.
Man, this shit is just fucking. Here, let's go over here a little bit.
It's the perfect analogy for the fucking country, man. Everything's
Look
just
at this.
rotting away into the third world.
Yeah, that reporter looked like he was on the verge of tears when he was watching that boat burn.
And you can't blame the politicians because it's the people that keep voting for them over and over. Dianne Feinstein doesn't even know where she is anymore. And they're like, well, we should vote her in for another term. Like, are you fucking joking me? Like,
oh, that fucking idiot John Cooper on Twitter saying that Biden's mental faculties are far superior to Trump's. I'm like, what? Like, there's no way he could believe that. There's no way.
Yeah. Did you see that video of Feinstein? She was away from Congress for like 2 months. And then it was like the day she was making her grand comeback. This is recent. And a reporter came up, how are you feeling after being gone for 2 months? Like, I wasn't gone for 2 months. I've been here. And it was like very well known she was gone. She was getting a procedure done or in the hospital for whatever. Like, I've been here. And he's like, oh, you were working from home? No, I've been here in the chamber voting. Like, she had no recollection of being gone for 2 months.
Oh, my God.
God damn it.
That's who's running the country.
Jesus.
So.
Look
Then
at
we
this
look
shit.
at
This
shit like this, direct correlation.
Yep. Oh, he got inside one of them. She looks like the old skeleton lady from SpongeBob who loves chocolate. Bro, you can house a small militia in these abandoned theme parks. I'm surprised nobody's fucking done that on Babalo yet. Yeah.
It has to be well trained.
Yeah, you even have just the regular land that isn't like built on too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like there's no pride in our culture anymore for stuff like this. It's just like, well, does it make money? Are there better ways to make money? Let's do that instead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, look at this shit. Like, this is dope. Like,
don't get me wrong, money is important, but it shouldn't be our number one value.
Mm-hmm.
No. Oh, Manliness has a point about Dianne Feinstein. He says she's almost qualified to vote for Biden.
Yes, just a couple more years.
Yep. God damn, man.
Yeah, dude, like even Tim Pool's talking like last week or something. He went into a store the other day and it wasn't like a vintage, like, hey, we're going to a 1950s diner, so they're playing 50s music. He went to like a modern store and they were playing Sugar Ray, sometimes when my life just passed me by. But he did the math. He was like, this would be like going into a store like this in 1998 instead of them playing, you know, whatever, Sarah McLachlan or Sugar Ray or just whatever. It would be like them just casually playing shit from the 60s because that's when the better music was.
Yep.
Like he did that, or maybe the early 70s. He did the time difference. And we're culturally not just stagnant, but straight decaying.
I was going to say stagnant, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Look at this, dude. This thing's fucking cool looking.
Look, fake Thai, dude, even though we can see the U.S. burning even from over here in Thailand. And it is. The people who don't want to run for politics are the ones that need to be. And the people that shouldn't be running for politics are the ones that sit in office for 30 years, 40 years, 50 years.
Those who crave power are the ones that shouldn't have it.
You know, Joe Biden was born closer to Abraham Lincoln's presidency than his own. He was by a couple years.
Oh, man.
Fact check it, people. Fact check it.
This is the theater. This is so cool. Like, I mean, it's sad. It's actually cool to see some of the stuff, but I mean, look at here. Let's skip up a little bit.
Remember, fake Thai, dude. What you're seeing on the screen right now, this is our strength. This is America's strength. It makes us a stronger people, they tell us. And I believe them.
The bumper cars.
Love bumper cars.
Again, Nano Reaper ain't wrong.
Yeah.
Right? It is. It is.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a sad look at Babalo Island. Right out 10 minutes outside of Detroit there out in the water, on its own little island. Damn. That is just, yeah, it's fucking sad. You know, I mean, I would love to see them do something with that. Like, I mean, develop another park, something.
Hell, even have somebody else like buy it and like restore it or something or whatever.
Well, you know, it feels like the tide is turning, you know, speaking of Black Pill, like officially as of yesterday, I believe Bud Light's no longer the number one brand in the country. Modelo is, which they're owned by InBev. everywhere except the U.S. They don't have rights to it out here. It's, I think, Constellation Beverages or something in New York has the rights to Modelo out here. You see what's going on with Target. Like, you can't just call that like, oh, well, it's a conservative boycott, because it's really not. It's normal parents seeing this shit in Target and like, what is this you're selling to kids? Like, normies are starting to slowly start to swing the other way and see like how bad things are actually getting. So that's definitely a white pill, in my opinion. Like, people are starting to wake up and see this. Like, main thing they need to do, you know, you got people like my uncle, he'll vote for the same people time and time again, and well, we need term limits. And it's like, no, it's not term limits. It's you need to stop voting for these people. Like, we could have a brand new government. What is it, like 7 years or something like that? Like, we could change that, except for the bureaucrats. We could change out every elected official. Like,
yeah,
we
should.
Yeah.
We need
so
to.
But people vote straight down the board. That's the problem.
Yeah, I know. They're too tribalized.
And that's the problem, is the fucking tribalism. That's the issue. Sadly, the hippies trying to rebuild Detroit will turn that into some gay modern day theme park or a bunch of restaurants and microbreweries. That's what they did in like Ferndale, because Ferndale used to be a shithole until, honestly, like the gays gentrified it, and now there's like, it's actually nice and clean, and I'm not joking, it really is. It's kind of like Royal Oak is always the joke. Even I remember this in high school. They call Royal Oak, Michigan, the city of alternative lifestyles. Back then, we're talking in the fucking 90s. You know, there is a huge like gay population down there. Like I said, where my in-laws live, their neighbors, a lot of them are like gay couples, like, and but they're both fucking doctors or they're lawyers, and you know, I mean, they live in $600,000-$700,000 homes. You know, but you think about it, they bring property values up. They really do. I'm not just saying this. They do. Comparatively speaking to the denizens of the area before that brought it down. You guys understand where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
This is why gentrification is a good thing.
Well, that's what killed me, like, when you came out here to visit, bro. Like, when Oscar Goodman, who he's been in a bunch of mob movies, he was like the mob lawyer, you know, when he became mayor out here, he cleaned the city up. Like, downtown Las Vegas used to be nothing to write home about, and they gentrified it and turned it into a really nice place to be. But then I hadn't been up there in like a year, and you came out here, you guys booked your room in those parts, and we got there, you see what it became. Like, that's post gentrification. It was nice for like 20-25 years, and then we got out there and it looked like the videos you see in California, dude.
Yeah.
Maybe to a very lesser extent. There were like fucking people sleeping on the sidewalks. And that happened in like a year, man. Like, not to be black-pilled again, but it's like, damn, dude. Like, I'm just saying, I've seen gentrification work, but then these people can come back in and just ruin it, dude. And a very short amount of time.
Yeah, like the hotel we stayed at, which was the Downtown Grand right there off Fremont, was really nice. Great hotel, but you walk around the one side where the parking garage was, and the parking garage looks like something I'd find 3 blocks away from Ford Field in Detroit, which is ghetto. And dude, it smelled like piss when you were walking down the stairs. The elevator was broke. Yeah, we walked down there. There's like homeless people on the sidewalk. I'm like, what the fuck? But then you walk around the other side of the hotel, and it's nice.
Yeah. Like, you could walk around, even the bad area, dude. You were able to walk around there at 3 a.m. and feel safe like a year before that. But one thing, they're shipping a bunch of the people from LA out here, dude.
Go figure.
They gotta go somewhere, you know?
Well, they can't ship them to Middle America anymore because they got caught doing that too many times now. So they got to send them to New York and all these other fucking leftist-centered, areas, and then they get pissed. Like Eric Adams, we can't handle any more immigrants. I thought New York was strong.
We'll see, and that's the thing too. Like, we get our fair share of immigrants, but they're sending the homeless Americans out here, dude. The people, like, I hate to say it, who aren't going to get up and look for work or do this. I mean, fuck, when we're walking down the street, those are Americans sleeping on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
You know, it's
oh
sad.
yeah. I'm not so sure about the one lady that tried to cast a spell on me. She was speaking like Hungarian or something, man. Like, that sounds like some shit my grandma used to say. I was like, and then the only thing I could understand was she said bald headed, and then it went into back to the other language. I think she wanted to get my attention.
She wasn't casting a spell. She was asking for a plane ticket back to Hungary. Like, let me just go back to the old country. This sucks. Yeah, Nano Reaper's right too. Like, the thing is with most vagrants, and this is what people have to realize, specifically white women, is a lot of people choose to be in this situation, and maybe it's because the system we've created, it is hard to find purpose, but that's when you just got to keep working hard. You've got to achieve that purpose. You've got to find your place in society and in life and what works for you. But a lot of the homeless, they choose to live that lifestyle. They choose to give up. Like, you can give them a house and $1 million and come back in 10 years and they're going to be living the same lifestyle. That's what they've chosen. You know?
Yeah.
And it is a drag on society.
Gap After Dark. I remember that movie. I understood that reference. Bald-headed. Oh, good morning, Pop Cyclops.
Yeah. Did you shoot a hole in their wall this morning?
He did. Right down the ceiling.
Yep.
Also,
yeah,
the homeless. Addiction.
A lot of them are mentally ill too, man. And Reagan closed down the institutions, and I get it. They should have family to take care of them, but that ain't always the case, man. I'm not at all for expanding the government or something, but we do need somewhere for these people to go besides, right outside your office building.
Yeah. And tourist destinations is not where I like the idea of work camps. I do. I like the idea of work camps for them.
That sounds yeah.
All I'm gonna say is grab a couple boats in Australia Part 2.
They could go to Babalo Island.
Hell yes.
We could put them all on Babalo Island. Start shipping them all there. I'd love to see them. They're swimming in from the fucking shore. It's like, we've released freshwater sharks. Let's see what happens.
They could create. Well, I don't know what big giant islands there are that aren't habitated, but they could do something like Australia.
They could go to Fauci Island.
Oh God!
Right?
Oh God! I got some gnats. Put your head in a box.
Ship them to the Steen Island.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's there. They can all go hang out there. There's a few trees that can slide down. Send them to Canada.
Hell yes.
Here, send them to Justin Trudeau's neighborhood and just release them.
He would have to virtue signal too. He'd be like, "They're welcome here in Canada, where we have a heart, unlike our neighbor to the south." And then they'd bust out the incinerator quietly.
Yep. Antarctica, that island is uninhabited, says Nano.
Yeah.
This is true. I just realized I have to go to work.
I have to get to bed.
Adam just shows up.
Bed. I've been outside, man. I've been dealing with
I have to go to work.
Well, here I've got the answer for Tony, though. Here's what happens. You know how Bill Gates has all that farmland? Take all these homeless motherfuckers, all of them, including the immigrants that they're bringing in, put them on those farms, get them raising the food that we all eat, because then they become productive members of society.
Yeah,
And
maybe
then we
bring
don't
some
have to worry about
manufacturing
starving,
jobs.
Tony, because if we already have a food shortage, bringing more motherfuckers in to eat our food isn't the way to go. So there you go. That's what I wanted to add to what you were saying. Because you know what? homelessness shouldn't happen in 2023. I'm sorry. I will agree with everybody. It needs to be about humanity. Fuck your parties. Fuck your bullshit. Let's all come together and overthrow this government and make them do what they're supposed to be doing. And
Allegedly
in Minecraft.
overthrow in Minecraft.
But they don't want this. They want us to eat the bugs.
The bugs.
You will eat the bugs and you will like it.
Not to keep this going too long, because I know Etep and Draven both got to go soon, but that's the sad part is we live in a system now where, you know, if you're off on your own, living rural, living off your own land, you're fine. But if you're living in a city, you're dependent on basically illegal immigrants making slave wages to pick your plants, to do all the agriculture. And we're dependent on slaves in China to build our toasters and our shoes and our clothes. And, you know, that's the sad part. Like, there is purpose for a lot of these people, and there's a better path that they could have chosen had we not taken the heart and soul of this nation and exported it to everywhere else.
Yep.
You know, you've got more homeless people out here than ever now, and they talk about, well, no one wants to do these jobs, which is the biggest fallacy. Like, if you offered some of these people, or if they had the opportunity when they were just getting out of high school or whatever to get a manufacturing job where they had good health benefits and a retirement plan, and they would be doing it. You know, they would have chosen that path, but now it's so hard to find purpose in our society, and it's disgusting. And again, the politicians are only going to do what they can get away with. It's the people that let them get away with it. Like, I still firmly believe our government is a direct reflection of our people. So, you know, everyone wants to change the world, but all you can do is change yourself. Look inside yourself, be the best version of yourself you can be. Try to do the right thing, make the right choices for yourself and your family, and things would get better. They would. Part of that includes who you're voting for.
Tony, too. Like yourself, me, they pull that shit where they say we're overqualified for the work, you know? Or like coming off of Memorial Day, what pisses me off is we fought communism this long and have now fallen into it. Because to me, that's our government. It's communist. It's not America anymore. You know, we're under attack. And
that's what happens when we didn't quash it out. You know?
Yep.
That's one thing America needs to learn is stop letting your enemies run away whimpered and hurt, because then they build themselves back up and come back at you tenfold. Like, finish them off. What's up, Tina Bojan? Great to see you, and good morning.
Good seeing you.
Morning, Tina.
What I don't understand is the taxes is our tax dollars. They want to raise the debt ceiling so they can take more money from us that we don't have.
They already raised the debt ceiling?
Partially, but not fully. And again, all they do is spend that money on other countries. They shouldn't be allowed to do that. They should be taking care of Americans in America first and foremost. All of us.
Yep. And we'll be having the same conversation 2 years from now, dude. That's the sad part.
I don't think we will, man. I mean, I don't think we're going to be having the internet much longer. They're already launching FedNow July 4th. You've already heard what the plan is. The banks aren't going to have money. Everybody's going to run to the banks to get the money. There won't be no money, and there's going to be riots.
Well, that's just the first. That's just the first step. FedNow isn't like the one world or the the central banking thing. It's the step that leads to that.
Right, but all the banks that are left are going to go to that, which therefore you're fucked. There's no more making hustling money on the side because they're going to know and have an eye more so than they already do. Like, they don't know what we're doing. Unless I pay you in cash, they have no clue.
Yeah.
Go to the ATM and take money. They know. They can tell where you went from the tracking on your cell phones.
My buddy at my work is worried about fucking getting more money at work for our contract signing for the union.
Right.
And it's like, motherfucker, that shit ain't gonna matter.
I think I'm more worried about the world leaving the U.S. dollar than anything, to be honest.
All right, before my channel gets struck.
No, you're not gonna get struck for that.
Yeah. I'm applying for remonetization tomorrow. I don't want any more fucking hiccups. I fucking had it with that. I want my fucking monetization status back. No, you're fine, man. You're fine. But Oh, Adam left. I mean, you had to leave. But thank you, everybody in the chat, for being here. Tina Bojan, Nano, Pursuing Paranormal, Fake Tie Dude, Instant Regret. Gap, thank you for posting all the links. Nano, like I said, Tina, my sketchbook 340 was here. Brightest Day. We said Pursuing Paranormal. I think Godzillionaire was here. Yep. Papa Cotton, Horny Alf. Thank you. Who else do we have here up the list? Goodstuff, my editor extraordinaire. And Nerdette was here earlier, and she will be joining me tomorrow morning if her schedule allows. She should be here, though, hopefully. Ryan Roger Athe was here. Thank you, sir. You can go over and check the replay of our stream from last night, reality-based. Yeah, thank you, everybody, for being here. St. Floyd of Fentanyl was here, of course, on the first day of June. See? He was in a good mood this morning. He was going to go pistol whip the toddler. He was in a good mood. So
it's terrible.
It is. I'll be joining Black Angus tonight at 9. Him and Rookie Critic and Chris Fisk tonight at 9. 9 Eastern. And then Zen. Yeah, we'll be watching wrestling tomorrow night over on Draven's channel.
Yep.
After Vinny's show. And then we have Saturday night's main event Saturday. You have Mario Kart Saturday night, and we go right back to work on Sunday over on Vinny's. But yeah, thank you. You guys take my breath away. Take my breath away. All right. No, go ahead.
Just real quick, everyone. If you can, go support James O'Keefe. He's got Project Veritas now suing him as they claim that they have they own the rights to investigative journalism. So his own company that he built up into a brand that we all know and love is now going after him. It wasn't enough that they let him go, that they fired him. Now they are trying to ruin James O'Keefe, and we need more James O'Keefe. So,
Well, that's it, gang. We're done. We're out. Join us tonight, like I said, on Angus's. Vinny and Tommy have got the stream tonight at 7. I think that's on Tommy's channel. I'm not sure. But you guys are all subscribed to them. You have notifications turned on. Subscribe to Draven. Catch our wrestling tomorrow night. And yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you for joining us. And like I said, be sure to be back here tomorrow morning at 9:35 Eastern when Nerdette joins me. Until then, guys, I'm